is Suzy and Friends.
With Suzy Cato.
Kia ora e hoa. Hello, my friend. Kei te pihi a koe. How are you? I'm Suzy Cato. Trevor's here too.
Yes, I am here. I'm Trevor. Kia ora. And now you're here, we can start today's Suzy and Friends in a podcast. It's a podcast made for you and kids just like you, with kids from right across Aotearoa, New Zealand.
And we've started the last few episodes with our brain teaser. Well, I bumped into Eddie and his family at a shopping mall last weekend. We had a kōrero and I shared one of my brain teasers with Eddie. Guess what? Eddie had one ready for me. And here it is. What's full of holes but can still hold water?
What's full of holes but can still hold water? A sieve. It's got lots of holes in it and you put things in it. Oh, hang on. No, a sieve drains water, doesn't it? Away from things. So, no, it doesn't actually hold water. That is tricky.
What's full of holes but can still hold water? You might have one of these in the kitchen or the bathroom. Or you might help your folks wash their car with one. What's full of holes but can still hold water? Sponge.
Oh, of course. Ka pai tō mahi, Eddie. Good work. That is a very good brain teaser. Thank you for that. Okay, now it is time to make your tauranga, your ears work, okay, with the competition that has no prize. Do you know what it's called? What's that sound?
It's the game where you do all the work and get nothing in return. Except the knowledge that you've put your brain to the test, tried something fun and done really well, especially if you guess correctly.
Okay, are you ready to play What's That Sound? Here we go.
What's that sound? How about we listen to that again and see if we can find any clues?
Oh, is that too hard or too easy? Well, we will play you that sound again soon during Suzy and Friends today. And right at the end, we will play it one last time when we reveal what it is. What is that sound?
But there's lots happening before then. Bryan and Bobby are back, taking a trip to the farm. Ethan's going to tell us about a book he read recently called Pigeonholed, and Devan's got a story about a most loved soft toy.
And we've got fun facts, cool te kōrero, and much more. But first, 3 comedians keen to get a giggle or two on your giggleometer. How many giggles are their jokes going to get from you? Here we go. Let's find out. Hello, what's your name?
Opie.
Opie, how old are you?
7.
You're 7? You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Have you got a joke for me?
Yes, it's a knock-knock one.
Okay. Go.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Beer.
Beer who?
Beer you!
Hello, what's your name?
Ella.
Ella, how old are you?
I'm 9.
Okay, you've got a joke for me?
Yes.
Off you go.
Will you remember me in 2 seconds?
Yes?
Will remember me in 2 minutes?
Yes?
Will remember me in 2 hours?
Of course I would.
Will remember me in 2 days?
Yes.
Will remember me in 2 weeks?
Yes?
Will remember me in 2 months?
Yes?
Will remember me in 2 years?
Of course I would.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
You forgot me already.
Hello, what's your name?
Scarlett.
Off you go with your joke.
What did the man say when he walked into the bar?
What did the man say when he walked into the bar? Don't know.
He said, ouch, because he walked into the bar.
You're listening to Suzy and Friends with Suzy Cato.
Oh, how many giggles did those jokes get on your giggleometer? Did they get 1, or 2, or 10, or 73, or 11,706 and a half?
We love a good giggle, and I reckon you do too. So if you have a joke you want to share, email us and let us know what it is. Or maybe include your telephone number too, and we might ring you to record your joke for Suzy and Friends in a podcast.
Our email address is suzy@suzy.co.nz, or find the message box on our website, suzy.co.nz. It's spelt SUZY. You'll find a joke page on our website too, where we share jokes that we've been sent by kids, just like you, from all over Aotearoa. OK, what now? Oh yes, how about some facts that are fun?
Fun facts. Fun facts. Fun facts.
About carrots. I've been putting carrot sticks in the lunchboxes lately, and they're being crunched up. Literally. They sound good and they taste good too. But where did these amazing orange vegetables come from? Do you know? Well, let's find out together. Fun fact 1. Carrots are root vegetables that grow under the ground, and they've been eaten around the world for hundreds of years. But apparently, the very first carrots were grown in Afghanistan. Fun fact 2. Not only were the very first carrots grown in Afghanistan, they weren't bright orange like the ones we buy in the shops these days. The first carrots in the world were actually purple. Fun fact 3. There are over 100 different varieties of carrots, and they are eaten in so many different ways, from raw to roasted, stir-fried, boiled, steamed, baked, to stews, fritters, pies, and even in cakes. They may even be the veggie with the loudest crunch. And that's Fun Facts for today.
Oh, seeing we've got a giggleometer to measure the funniness of our jokes, I wonder if you can make a crunchometer at home and find the crunchiest fruit and veggies at your house.
That would be so much fun. Would carrots be the crunchiest? Or would apples? Or maybe fresh broccoli florets? Check with your folks and see if you can do a crunch test. And let us know how you get on. I reckon carrots are going to do pretty well.
Oh, it'd be an interesting test, wouldn't it? Hey, Ethan's on the way to tell us about a book he read recently. It is called Pigeonholed. Constable Bryan and his trainee police dog Bobby pop in to share a story about going to a farm. But first, what do you call a bear with a carrot in each ear?
I don't know. What do you call a bear with a carrot in each ear?
You call him anything you like, because he can't hear you.
Oh, great! I'm going to chafe the cow first, and then the sheep next, and then the goats. Oh, get on those pens, you pesky animals!
Hold it, Bobby. I think you might be just getting a little bit excited that today's Bryan and Bobby show is coming from the farm, and just like anything else...
Let me guess, there are rules on the farm.
Oh, you are so right, my furry friend. And even you, being a city slicker, need to know them.
Oh, not me, sir. I mean, I am a four-legged creature raised in the wild.
Well, make sure that you don't touch any of those fences, Bobby, for a start when you're out on the farm, eh?
Oh, come on, Bryan. Don't touch the fences. Honestly, I mean, you are hilarious. I mean, what could happen if you...
That's what could happen, Bobby. See, the fences are electric so that the stock, all the animals, stay in the paddock.
Oh, all right. Oh, I got that first tip. Shocking that was. Get it, Constable Bryan. Shocking. Ow.
Yep, I get it. A little like you did there, Bobby, I guess.
Oh, not wrong there.
The other thing to be aware of, Bobby, is that at the moment it's lambing season. So if you see a baby lamb, kid or cow on the farm, then leave it alone. Otherwise its mum might get a little bit upset with you.
All right. We'll stay away from the little babies.
And then the one that lots of people forget, and that is to be very, very careful around the back of animals.
Oh, that in case they start reversing backwards. Beep, 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 beep.
No, Bobby, it's just that some animals get a little wary of people walking behind them, and sometimes they'll kick out.
What? To sort of say, stay away from my personal space?
Well, kind of, I guess, Bobby.
Oh, fences, babies, and behinds. Got it all sorted. ABC ya. Oh, yuck, Constable Bryan. I just slipped and fell right into the...
And maybe the last one for today, Bobby. Always watch where you step on a farm, because you never know what you're stepping in.
A little help here, Constable Bryan. It's beginning to dry on my fur.
Come on, Bobby. Let's go to the drench pit and get you cleaned, eh?
Thanks, Mart.
Stay safe.
And keep you cool. Hoo-wee. Thanks, Constable Bryan.
Really? I hadn't noticed, Bobby.
You hadn't?
Just joking, Bobby. Of course I'd notice. Hey, guys, smell you later. Did you get that, Bobby? Smell you later?
Make you smell you later. That's good.
This is Suzy and Friends.
With Suzy Cato.
Very good. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Constable Bryan. That is good, useful stuff to know for next time I'm on a farm. Bryan and Bobby will be taking a break for a few weeks because we've got something new and something special starting next week. But you can find Bryan and Bobby videos and safety tips on their website, bryanandbobby.co.nz.
That's right, bryanandbobby.co.nz. And it's Bryan, Bryan. Or there's a link to their site from our website, suzy.co.nz. Next week, though, we snuggle down for a story. If you have a story you'd like to hear, let me know. I'll see if I can find a copy.
You can email your story request to Suzy, suzy@suzy.co.nz. Now, how are you getting on with the competition with no prize? What's that sound? Do you need to hear it again? Well, look out. Here it comes.
I wonder if you've seen one of these in real life or only on a movie or video clip.
Have you got the answer yet? Well, we will play it one more time at the end of the podcast and then give you the answer so you can see if you've correctly guessed. What's that sound? Hey, Suzy.
Yes, Trevor?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side?
Yes, well done. Why did the chicken cross the park?
To get to the other slide.
Yes, very well done. Okay, but why did the pigeon cross the park?
Oh, I don't know. Why did the pigeon cross the park?
It was the chicken's day off. Okay, now here's Ethan talking about a book he read recently called Pigeonholed. It was written by Nikki Slade Robinson.
Hi, my name is Ethan, and today I'm going to be reviewing the book Pigeonholed, written and illustrated by Nikki Slade Robinson. Being a pigeonholed means you're given a label of who you are. It's about different feelings of what feelings you can have, and also the small pigeon said, "I am a happy pigeon." The big pigeon just disagrees, and then he said bad things about the small pigeon. So this big pigeon's trying to sort the little pigeon into one of these holes to be with other pigeons. The little pigeon doesn't want to be in those holes because he wants to be free so he can do like other stuff. My favorite character is the little pigeon because he has different feelings and he doesn't care about what other people says. He just be himself. I really like the illustrations because, especially the holes, because there's lots of different colors of pigeons and it just stands out and very colorful. I think it fit into the school library because the fact that it's educational, it can help people to learn different feelings, and it's just a good book. I recommend around the age of 9 because it's not too hard to read and you can learn about lots of different feelings. My favorite part was when the pigeon said, "I'm not going into the hole, and why do we have to go to holes anyways?" That's my favorite part. If you're like ever sad or in trouble, you can imagine yourself being in a different hole. My name is Ethan. I hope you enjoyed my review of the book Pigeonhole. It's illustrated and written by Nikki Slade Robinson. Thank you. Bye.
Oh yes, Pigeonholed is a great book, and that was a great review. Thank you very much, Ethan. I'm sure the author and illustrator, Nikki Slade Robinson, will love hearing what you said about her book. Now, Nikki did actually love Suzy reading that book, Pigeonholed, as well, in Suzy's Book Corner. And if you want to hear Suzy read it, you can visit our website, suzy.co.nz. Right there, you will find a link to our YouTube channel with all the cool stuff, including Suzy's Book Corner.
Yes, please. Now, every week on Suzy and Friends in a podcast, we learn a new phrase of te reo Māori because we reckon it's cool to kōrero. And this week, I learnt a new phrase for Trevor and I that could be really useful for you too. He aha tērā tangi.
He aha tērā tangi?
Ai, he aha tērā tangi. And it means, what's that sound? He aha tērā tangi. What's that sound?
So we could use it when we play the game on the podcast.
Yes. And you can use it at home or at school or wherever you hear a sound and you don't know what it is. He aha tērā tangi. Try it with me. We'll try he aha first. Are you ready? He aha. He aha. Now try tērā. Can you say that? Tērā. And the final word is tangi. Tangi. Altogether it's he aha tērā tangi.
He aha tērā tangi. What's that sound? Ka pai tō mahi. Nice work, Suzy. I'll say he aha tērā tangi when we play the sound again very soon.
First, Devan is going to share a story about their most loved soft toy.
Hi, I'm Devan, and this is my quick write about my most loved soft toy. My most loved soft toy is my Rabby. I've had her since I was little. She is very fluffy but also scruffy. I love my Rabby. Her name is actually Rabby too because she has a sister with one ear and one arm. Because my older brother tried to take my Rabby off me, and I was holding on to her hand, and Paul grabbed her ear and snatched her off me. Now, I wasn't that strong at the time, but I was surprisingly strong enough to pull off an arm. Paul pulled off an ear and I cried, obviously. She was so loved that she went scruffy. I still have her now. In fact, I have both of them, Rabby 1 and 2, and their cousin Monkey. I got a monkey on my first birthday. He is scruffy as well. His tail is ripping off, so I am really careful with him. So those are my most loved soft toys. Hope you enjoyed.
I wonder if you have a soft toy that you love like Devan does. One that's fluffy and a bit scruffy from all the love it's been given.
Oh, I did. I had a Paddington bear when I was little. He had a yellow hat, a blue duffel coat and red gumboots. I loved him because, well, he was the main character in one of my favourite book series, the Paddington Bear stories. But my Paddington got a wee bit scruffy because of, all the love he got.
And I'm surprised my kids aren't really scruffy because I love them so much too.
Hey, he aha tērā tangi. Hey, what's that sound? Are you ready to listen one more time? Whakarongo, listen up. Here we go.
He aha tērā tangi. What's that sound? It's the sound of
an old steam train whistle blowing and the train moving down the tracks. I love that sound. You know, the last time I rode a train like that was, well, it was a few years ago now, when my kids were quite young. It was at Glenbrook Vintage Railway, which is just south of Auckland. Hey, if you get the chance ever to visit Glenbrook Vintage Railway, do it. It is heaps of fun, especially if you like trains.
I wonder if you've ever ridden a train like that before. Maybe find out if you and your whānau live near any vintage railway stations. Sometimes they have working trains you can go for a ride on.
Well, that's about all we have time for today, but we will be back next week with a new sound in He Aha Tera Tangi. What's that sound? Also, loads of kids just like you share their thoughts and their stories and their jokes and their sounds.
Thank you to our kids just like you this week. Opie, Ella and Scarlett, who shared their jokes, Ethan, who talked about the book Pigeonholed by Nikki Slade Robinson, and Devan, who talked about Rabbi, their most loved soft toy.
Thanks, Bryan and Bobby, for sharing a story about going on a farm visit.
Thank you, Eddie, for the brain teaser, and thank you to all of our friends at New Zealand On Air.
And all our friends at RNZ, especially Brianna, Jamie, Phil, Tim and Duncan.
We love that you join us for Suzy and Friends in a podcast, so the biggest thanks of all goes to you.
And we look forward to joining you next week. Remember, a new episode of Suzy and Friends in a podcast drops every Monday because, well, we want your week to start with a load of laughs and tons of fun. Ka kite.
We sure do. Kia pai tō rā. Have a good day. Ka kite. Goodbye, my friend.
This is Suzy and Friends
With Suzy Cato.